Hi there and welcome to your yoga class. Today it's all about saying thank you, but more of that in a little minute. First of all, we need to sing our song, don't we? So sitting on your knees, and you can pat your knees or sing along if you know the words. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, say hello and namaste. Time for fun and yoga play. Am I ready? Yes, I am. Sitting on my mat. Well done. And next we get our little friend out who always comes to every single yoga class just to keep a little eye on you and check that you're trying your best. Now, what's his name? Does anyone remember? That's right, it's Om. And when you say that, your lips sort of shake a little bit when you say the bit, doesn't it? So after 3, 1, 2, 3, Om. That's it. And he's going to come out of his little sleeping bag and he's ready to watch all the yoga, aren't you? Yes, it's his favourite thing in the whole wide world is to watch a little bit of yoga. So he's going to sit in his yoga mat right here and watch us do all our super cool yoga. Now, coming onto your bottoms with your legs in a little basket and your hands at your heart, nice straight backs like soldiers. We're going to say our magic yoga word now, which is namaste. Okay, so after 3, 1, 2, 3, namaste. Lovely. So, we're going to go for a bit of a walk first of all. So let's stand up. Okay, and we're going to do some walking to warm up our bodies, okay? So we're going to get our arms involved too and do some nice walking. Dead easy, isn't it? That's it. Walk, 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 walk. Now let's do nice high knees. That's it. Walk, walk, walk. And we're going through the countryside and we're going to meet a few friends as we normally do. And this is all about saying thanks and being thankful for everything that we have. So all of a sudden, when we're walking out in the countryside, we see a big cave. So let's come in to cave pose, legs nice and wide, hands up to a point and look up at your hands if you want to. And a nice big cave pose. That's it, nice wide legs. Now, today, it's a very windy day, it is, and we need to make our own wind. So we stand with our legs apart and our hands out at our sides and we make our own wind. So just flap your arms side to side and you can feel underneath your fingers you're making your very own wind. Yes, but it's so windy it's going to blow us over. So let's come down onto our knees. That's it. And it's going to blow us from the back right over into a ball. That's it. And then it's going to blow us from the front right up into the air. That's it. And let's come down again. We're getting blown all over the place here. In and then out. Oh my goodness. And in and then out. Oh, it's a very windy day. So I think we should maybe go into this cave that we've found. So what do you think we would find in a cave? I bet you've got lots of suggestions, but in this cave, we find a bear. That's right, so we have to come into bear pose. This is quite a nice bear though, so we don't need to growl in a nasty way. No, we have to put our legs apart and our toes pointing out a little bit. We need to sit down as if we're sitting on a chair with our legs apart. Get your claws up, okay? Now you can make up your mind whether you want to be a horrible bear or a nice bear. So, what does the bear say? The bear says, "Roar!" That's it. But as I said, this bear that we're meeting today, Barney Bear, is a very nice bear. Oh yes, and he's feeling a little bit bored. That's right. So let's sit with our legs crossed and see if you can do a bored face. That's it. Best bored face that you can do. That's it. Maybe go with your lips as well, a bit like a horse. That's it. Barney the bear was feeling a little bit bored. That's right. He had nothing to do at all. So all of a sudden, Bear sits up nice and straight and he puts his legs nice and wide and he said, I know, I'll make a big feast for all my animal friends to share. That'll be great and we can share all our food and we'll all have such a good time and I won't be bored anymore and they won't be bored either. So we offer to make Bear a sandwich for his feast. So let's put our feet together. That's it. Now you can bend your knees a little bit if you need to. And we're going to butter our bread. That's right. So we need to put our hands on our legs and go butter, butter, butter. Lovely. Now, a bear sandwich. What do you think a bear would like in his sandwich? I think he would like honey on a sandwich. That's right. So let's put some honey from our spoons and go, that's it, other spoon. That's it. And now let's get our top bit of bread and come down and touch your toes. You can bend your knees again as well. So we sit with our legs crossed and we give it to Bear. And Bear says, with his hands at his heart, he says, thank you. And another way to say thank you in yoga is namaste. That's it. So Bear's so excited. He's got his first thing for his feast and he's really excited. So he goes over to his own cupboards to see what he's got for his feast. So let's come up to cupboard pose, up on your knees and put one foot out to the side and one hand up. And we're going to open the cupboard, slide your hand down your leg. Let's put our yoga binoculars on now and look around. Oh no! He's got nothing in his cupboards to share. Oh, he shuts the cupboard door again. Other side, other foot, and other hand. And we bump, shut the door. And he comes back and he said, I'm so sorry. I've got no food for my own feast. You've given me a lovely sandwich. Oh, that's rubbish. I'm really sorry. We tell Bear not to worry because along comes Mouse. Let's get into mouse pose. So we go onto our knees and we put our head on the floor and our hands next to our feet. That's right. And what does a mouse say? Squeak, 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 squeak. That's it. And Mouse brings a lovely big pie. What kind of pie do you think it is? I think it's a blueberry pie. You can choose your own pie. It's a blueberry pie. And what does Bear say to Mouse? He sits with his legs crossed and he says, thank you. But we say it, namaste. That's right. So we all have a little bit of the pie. Let's rub our tummies because it's so good. Rub your tummy with the other hand. That's right. So we'll get a sandwich and a pie, and Bear's feeling awfully good about this because here comes somebody else. Here comes Hare. Now, do you know what a hare is? A hare's like a big bunny rabbit. That's right. So let's sit on our knees and we're going to clasp our hands and push your palms away and bring your arms and your hands right up. And so it's like a big pair of ears. That's it, because they stick right up in the air. And we have to do some bunny hops as well because hares bounce about like bunnies. So coming on to your hands, then onto your tiptoes, and we have to bunny hop, bunny hop, bunny hop. That's it. He comes in and he's got a huge big basket of muffins. This is turning out to be an awesome feast. So let's do basket pose. Put your feet together, the soles of your feet together there. And we're going to fold over and close our basket first of all. So you can hold on to your feet and keep a nice straight back and fold over, and you can tuck your head in at the last minute. And let's open up our baskets again. So they're lovely muffins. There's chocolate muffins, there's blueberry muffins, there's chocolate chip muffins. There's a lot of muffins in this basket. So what does Bear say? He says, thank you, but we say it, namaste. That's it. So next we have a very special friend, not a friend that we meet that often. It's Badger. That's right. So we have to come up now on our tiptoes. Can you come up onto your tiptoes? Now you can hold on to the ground if you want to, or you can come up with your little badger paws. That's right. And Badger says, well, hello Bear, I heard about your feast here, so I brought you a lovely silver fish, because badgers love fish, they do. So we're going to come into fish pose. We're going to point our toes. That's it. Come down on your elbows. Now you can stay there if you want, or you can pop this chest up, pop, 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 and put your head back a wee bit. And you can do a fish mouth as well. That's it. Oh, Bear's getting so excited now because there's so many things at his feast. We say, Namaste. That's right. Now next, we have a little mole visiting the cave. That's right. Where do moles live? Do you know? They live under the ground. They tunnel under the ground and they're very small and furry. So we're going to do a little bit of tunnelling. Come onto your tummy. That's right. Onto your tummies, hands in at the side, that's it. And we're going to tunnel up, tunnel, 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 tunnel. That's it, right up onto your hands. And little old mole brings some honey nuts. They're very nice indeed. So he puts them on the table and guess what Bear says? He says, thank you, or Namaste. So we have so many bits of food here and Bear is very excited because it's all lovely food, but he still feels a little bit bad because he's not getting any food at all. But before he can get too upset about it, lovely old owl comes to the party as well. That's right. So we're going to come onto our knees and we're going to be owls. So on your knees, you're going to take a big breath in and go with your big owl wings and a big breath out. That's it. Big breath in and big breath out. That's it. Now what do owls say? To-wit, to-woo. That's it. To-wit, to-woo. And he comes in and says, hello, I have brought some food for your feast. And he has brought a lovely pear from the pear tree. So let's get into tree pose now. Let's come up, standing nice and tall, and you can put your heel up on your foot like that and your hands at your heart. Now if you feel nice and steady, grow your tree out the way. That's it. Now keeping your hands up, can you swap your feet over? That's it, into a lovely pear tree pose. So with the pears, we make a lovely pear tea. I bet you've never had pear tea before. So let's stand with our legs slightly apart and we're going to stir our tea. Can you stir it with your bottoms? That's it. Nice big stir and then go round the other side. Keep your feet still and just move those hips. It's a bit like dancing this, isn't it? So we have so much food for this feast. What a great idea of Bear's this was, wasn't it? But you guessed it, Bear's not that happy. He's so glad all his friends have brought the food. But if we sit with one foot out in front and the other one in at our thigh and we make a big horse blow like this, that's it. And then we put our head down and go, as if we're pretty fed up, and do the other side. One leg out in front and one foot in at your thigh. And we go, and that's it. And if you want to lean forward, oh dear. And we say, Bear, what is wrong? You have all this lovely food and we thought this would make you happy. And he sits with his legs crossed. That's it. And he said, well, it is so nice and I am so thankful for all my lovely friends and all their great food, but I've not brought anything at all and it's making me feel a little bit sad because everyone else has been so kind. But Mouse pipes up. He suddenly says, now how do we do mouse pose? Do you remember? Let's come on to your knees, head on the floor and hands at your feet. Squeak, squeak, squeak. And Mouse says, oh, but Bear, we don't need any food from you. Do you know why? Because you're our very favourite bear and you've got all the stories to share. That's right. Bear's the best storyteller in the whole land. So although he's not getting any food to bring us, he's got something even better. Lots of great stories. So Bear sits down with his legs crossed. That's it. Clasps his hands and has a big smile on his face. That's it. And we all sit round watching him. So we're going to sit with one knee out in front of us and one behind us, as if we're just about to listen to our story. And let's do the other side. Put one knee straight out in front of you and the other one, but sit up nice and straight while you're doing this. That's right. And others just sit on their knees like this. Ready and waiting for Bear's story. And Bear is so thankful for all his friends. As we sit and listen to Bear's stories and have our feast as well, we have our hands at our heart and we feel so thankful for all our friends and all this delicious food that we have to eat and the stories from Bear as well. And we all say thank you to Bear and namaste. Well done! What a great feast we all built there. And now we're going to have a wee rest. Bear's got such a full tummy now that he has to have a little rest. So let's lie down on our mats. That's it, in a nice star position if you want, or your feet closer together, and close your eyes if you want to. And we have just a moment to lie nice and still on our mats. And we're going to think about who we feel thankful for. Is it your family and your friends? It might be the nice food you have to eat, or the presents you get at your birthday, or the fun you have at school. It can be absolutely anything. So you can just pick one thing and think about that while you're lying here and why you're so thankful for it. And just lie there relaxing, imagining you're the big bear with a big full tummy. You can put your hands on your tummy if you want and feel your nice big breaths. And think about Bear as well, who's feeling so happy because he's so lucky to have such nice friends that come and visit him and share all their food with him, and he shares his stories with them. So gently just wriggling your toes and wriggling your fingers and shuffling your legs and your arms. That's it. Just giving your body a wee second to wake up and rolling onto your side. That's it. Slowly sitting up. That's it. With your legs crossed. And then, because we all say our magic word at the end, we've said it quite a lot in this class. Hands together. That's it. And we say namaste. Wonderful. That was absolutely awesome. And loved it as well. Yes, he likes any yoga stories with food in it, basically. So thank you for watching, Yes, and we hope to see you all back here again soon for another yoga adventure. See you later. Bye.